Do you recognize these sounds? The sounds of glory? The sound of after hours of failed attempts you finally prevailed victorious over dozens of other people and now you can finally go to bed because it's 3 in the morning?
I wanna go to bed!
Those sounds are low-key addicting, or maybe it's actually high-key. As we seem to be severely inundated with Battle Royale games at this point, it might be time to ask, will Battle Royale games ever die? So maybe you're watching this video and you have literally no idea what I'm talking about. What is a Battle Royale game, or BR game for short? Simply put, it's basically a massive free-for-all where you want to be the last man or woman standing. It might not seem like that groundbreaking of a concept, right? Yet Battle Royale games over the past few years have exploded in popularity. Most gamers have probably played one in the past year, and almost everyone knows, gamer or not, what a Fortnite is. But where did they come from, and what gave rise to this monster of a game mode? So in the 90s, right decade, wrong place. That's better. The year is 1999 and a book called Battle Royale by Koshin Takami comes out in Japan. It's a big hit, and its central plot? People having to fight each other to survive. It's very Lord of the Flies-y, and if you don't get that reference, make sure to finish your summer reading, but bottom line is, it has an interesting idea, which is that people have to fight each other to stay alive and essentially win. A couple years later, in the good old US of A, the Hungry Hungry games come out and everyone loses their minds. Then, in 2011, a little baby game that no one cares about is released, and it's called, checking my notes. Oh yeah, Fortnite. No, not like that. At least not yet. Perfect. Now, I'll fast forward a bit here because Battle Royale games didn't exactly explode at first.
Oh my god!
There was a Minecraft Hunger Games game mode that was a lot of fun to play, and later other people like Brendan Green thinks, hey, I think it'd be fun to mod Arma 2 and make a Battle Royale game out of it. Fast forward through a few other iterations like H1Z1, Rules of Survival, Warface, Knives Out, and more, there comes a heavy hitter, PUBG, a game from Bluehole Games who is attributed to Player Unknown. Remember Brendan Green? Yep, that's him. He's Mr. Player Unknown. And it just so happens that his initials are BG. P-U-B-G. Conspiracy? PUBG blows up, and the same year another game blows up, a little baby game that everybody forgot about. Yup, that one. It's smooth, it's clean, it's optimized, it's weirdly cartoony, but people love it, and people are playing it. Streamers are playing it. Thus began the never-ending Fortnite pandemic that overtook the world and melted the minds of countless young children. But seriously, the game is huge and transcends the limits of what a video game can even be. In many ways, it's the first of its kind. Then a few more Battle Royale games came out, Darwin Project, Realm Royale, Islands of Nine, and even some other big games are catching on like GTA 5, Battlefield 5, and Call of Duty Black Ops. Even Tetris has a Battle Royale game. It's Tetris. There's blocks. Anyway. Then in 2019, in what seems to be a market so saturated, overrun by BRs that we can hardly stomach to see another one, especially from the likes of a company like EA, there comes, like a shadow in the night, Apex Legends.
Where are you?
Here. Its surprise drops in one of the most genius bits of marketing I think I have ever seen, and it instantly blows up. It's clean, it's cool, it's ultra smooth and polished. You can respawn your teammates, ping stuff. They got cool characters, and the gunplay is genuinely amazing. And they have streamers leading the charge. A little bit more on that later. There was also a little Jelly Bean game, but before that, Warzone comes out, which is not a small game by any means. In fact, it's probably big enough to dethrone the king. The game is insanely big, and in classic Call of Duty fashion, it's incredibly polished, very fun, and also incredibly sweaty. But even more publishers are feeling the pressure to include some kind of free-to-play Battle Royale game in their game now. Halo might, Battlefield 6 even. I mean, to be honest, my own opinions aside, why wouldn't they?
Greed, for lack of a better word, is good.
BR games seem to be a golden goose that just keeps on giving, so why not get in on a piece of that action? But what makes them so popular? Well, I think it comes down to two things. One is that it might be one of the best games a streamer could possibly play, and the second, the gameplay is unlike anything else that's out there. Now, I'm going to go out of order because I'm running the show, and I'm going to talk about number 2 first. Battle Royale games give the player something unique. It gives you the highest highs and the lowest lows. Everything is on the table. You have everything to lose. Yet at the same time, you have everything to win. As you eliminate every foe, you see the number of players slowly dwindle as you inch closer and closer to the finish line. You can almost taste that sweet victory, and then, at the perfect moment, you totally choke and lose everything.
Alright, little rat, dude. That's a freaking rat right there. Kill him. Heal off, heal off.
I can't.
Okay, heal him, heal him, heal him.
Oh, that doesn't apply to you? Just me? Okay, cool. Battle Royale games give you such an exhilarating experience that games tend to feel like this, with some exciting parts and definitely some boring parts, but if you win, the blood-pumping, hard-won joy of making it to the end, and usually some insanely cool, one-of-a-kind stories of how you got there. So back to point 1, the streamer part, basically follows from point 2. Imagine you are a streamer and you want to play a game that people can watch. It can't be so intense that you never get to interact with your fans that are watching your stream, yet it can't be so repetitive that people tune out. Cut to Battle Royale games. They are intense, but still have enough lulls and downtime that you can interact with your fans, and more than that, they're unpredictable. The same encounter can almost never happen twice, so your fans will never get bored. This is also a huge part of the reason why Battle Royale games have gotten so popular in the first place. More and more people are watching streamers and then making purchasing choices influenced by their favorite streamer. And I'm honestly impressed how marketing agencies have been able to overcome the fact that gamers are a very media literate people who can often tell when they're being advertised to. But studios seem to know this or have learned this, and they know that people who watch streamers are more likely to believe that their marketing is credible. It's basically like your cool friend saying, hey, you should check this game out.
Yeah! Oh, dude, whoa, this guy is out of control.
But whether you watch a streamer or not, the game you're playing has to be good too. Just because you are a Battle Royale game doesn't mean that it's gonna be successful. A truly good Battle Royale game needs 3 things. 1, it needs to be polished, it needs to run smoothly and all that. That kind of goes without saying. But 2, it needs to be innovative and expound on a genre in a new and interesting way. It needs to introduce new mechanics. Basically, the more variance present in a game, the more successful it'll be. It's a basic bar graph situation. And 3rd, it needs to be free. Money is the biggest motivator, the so-called man behind the curtain. It motivates people to play it, because it's free, and game developers to keep making it because they make a butt ton of money. So now to the $1,000,000 question. Will Battle Royale games ever die? I know some people are probably watching this with their fingers crossed hoping that it'll die very soon, and others have maybe just jumped on the bandwagon and love Warzone and probably want to see more games. The long and short of it is this: as long as people keep making money from it, the games will keep coming out. So at the end of the day, if you really don't like Battle Royale games, vote with your wallet and don't buy it, or don't play it. If, on the other hand, you like Battle Royale games a lot, the future's looking pretty bright for you. Of course, they could very easily die. Fortnite, while still huge, isn't as big as it once was. Warzone seems to be in decline with stale metas and unhappy players, and that's not to say that the genre is dying. I think there will probably always be Battle Royale games in some form or another for as long as game consoles and computers exist. But in order to remain mainstream, they really need to innovate. They need to find more ways to keep players engaged. They need to keep the experience fresh for as long as possible. Maybe it looks like randomly generated maps or larger loot pools so that the same overpowered weapons aren't always being used. I think if the same game just keeps getting reiterated by a different developer or different studio year in and year out, then the genre probably is on its last legs. But as long as there's developers like Respawn and Mediatonic coming out with new and interesting ways to use the Battle Royale genre in a game, then I think we'll continue to see more Battle Royale games. My personal opinion is that while I like some Battle Royale games, I also like to win. I'm a fairly competitive person, so it honestly is sometimes more stressful and exhausting for me to play a Battle Royale game, because honestly, Battle Royale games are probably the most anxiety-inducing game modes that's out there. That being said, I hope the BR, game mode, or genre can adapt and innovate because I think the best might still be yet to come. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Please ponder subscribing. See you all in the next one.